Global ocean levels are currently rising at a rate of nearly 1.5 centimeters per decade. During this century, levels could rise as much as 6 centimeters per decade. The rise is due to the expansion of ocean water as it warms, and some from melting glaciers. This is cold water. If I warm it up, the level rises just a bit. It may not seem like much, but the impact on the oceans will be great. Large low-lying coastal areas like the Florida Everglades would be under the sea in less than a century. But sea levels around Canada will not rise the same amount or at the same speed. Here's a container filled with water. The piece of wood represents the continental crust, which floats on a somewhat liquid mantle underneath. 18,000 years ago, during the Earth's last ice age, part of the North American continent was under at least a kilometer of ice. The incredible weight of the glacier pushed the continental crust downward into the Earth. But once the ice began to melt, the weight was lifted, and the crust began to move back upward. This upward motion of land continues today, although not as quickly nor evenly. James Bay in northern Quebec is still rising nearly 13 centimeters per decade, while the Maritimes are slightly sinking 2.5 centimeters per decade to counterbalance the upward movement. So areas like the Maritimes are at a double risk. Much of the East Coast is already experiencing a sea level rise as the continent sinks. Add on the effects of a warming ocean, and this could mean a local sea level rise of nearly a meter in less than 100 years.